2020.
2020.
2020.
Talk about hellacious.
Unpredictable.
I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Emotional roller coaster. Roller coaster. And I'm ready to get the off.
2020.
This was supposed to be my year, y'all.
It was supposed to be my year.
Hell, it was supposed to be my year.
Nah, man, nah, for real. This was supposed to be my year, y'all. There's a bit of distance between me and you now. I tell myself daily I'll never let this time apart be in vain. Temporary fix to hold the guilt on the leash, maybe even establish some peace, but never enough to master pain. I still try though. I have my highs and lows as life deals its blows against my goals. Only reason I seem to bounce back is due to landing on my ego. It's becoming my new hero. And that's a problem I gotta file away for another day. I'm just being honest. And lately I feel like it's so much time behind us, and you won't quite love my family like you love your mamas, but that's just me overthinking, I guess. For a primarily positive person, lately my thoughts have been sinking into the deepest of depths. No signs of a grand rising. I'm often reminded that I'm misguided because you still love me. It's supposed to be my year, you know? I hate when people say she's only 4, you got time to watch her grow, but time waits on no man. And to be completely transparent, I just want to help you build a snowman. If you could see my thoughts, you would see your faces, as memories of you often dance across my mind. If you could see my heart, you know what faith is, 'cause I have no doubt that everything will be just fine. But hope doesn't pay the bills. My best wishes can't tuck you in tonight. With no rope, I'm climbing up this hill. And the thought of falling seems all too real and keeps me up at night. I'll get through it though. It's supposed to be my year, you know?
One would be insane to think the world would stay the same. According to Albert Einstein, insanity is to repeat the same act in hopes of a different result. We're taught to love this country, to trust the police, which is something I believed until the insanity got the best of me. Is it insane for me to believe in Martin's dream? Where one day we will live in a nation where we will not be judged by the color of our skin, but the content of our character? Is it insane for me to tell my boys that they can be whatever they want to be when I know someone will always own you? It doesn't matter what you seek, because this is the nature of our country. A country that was built on the backs of the very people that are now dying in our streets, being singled out to be beat, and still being blamed for the low economy, when we all know we are not the ones raping this country. Is it also insane for me to wake up every day in the hopes of our nation not dying from self-inflicted wounds? I guess I am insane to think that we could cover up that bruise, because color is the deficit we will always lose. Now acknowledge souls lost to lost souls without consequence. The brave speak for those who no longer exist in this life. Hear us with the right ear to understand our fear. The ratio of us to them, it doesn't add up. We don't see justice. What we see are victims who are just us, and I'm not here to fuss. I'm just here to place a little bug in your ear. Insanity is to repeat the same act in hopes of a different result. But the results will only be different when the hopes of the insane change now. Is your way of thinking insane?
I now present to you me. Because behind those closed doors, no one can see. No gimmick this pandemic forced upon me. I'm forced to see what we have dust under this rug, those particles that's no longer submerged is pressed upon me. Deal, you have nothing but time suddenly. Unveil what you've been running from, it's appearing from underneath. Can't face you when can't face me. Look in the mirror. Who is she?
Who is she?
Don't have the revelation to that, so life's been held unfree. Borrowed chains from my ancestors. Curse of the generation, it festers within me, halting my progress, my process to concede. You know, it's been a long time, I haven't even thought about it. And now that it struck my door, cemented feet, can't even front about it, can't run no more, girl. Time to face your past, that implanted seeds, that trauma is starting to show itself rehashed. Turning old things into new things, recreated in a different form. Manifestation, gloom and catastrophe bringing you harm. And you don't even realize what you've been through, how it interferes. Time to acknowledge why your foundation is unstable, unclear. Fenty can no longer cover the blemishes. Mac can't hide the ugly truth. I'm my nemesis. Who is she? Who is she? Because behind those closed doors, no one can see. No gimmicks this pandemic forced upon me. Ironic to think that this disaster may be a blessing in disguise. An opportunity to look at myself, self-reflect, no lies. Behind those closed doors, time to deal with me, time to deal with me.
I went to the garden today. The garden of my heart. And there I saw love and pain just share most intimate embrace. For the life of me, I just couldn't see what they saw in each other, you know? They such an awkward looking pair. But then I saw pain give love a rose. And not just any kind of rose, you see. Rose looked like it came out the garden, or something that a warrior get to his queen. And it was clear that I just couldn't afford them type of things. But I can be everything she need me to be, you see, because love is everything. It's everything. More than all your reasons. And it's just right. Hell, love will help you sleep at night. I swear you'll hate it when it goes. Because in our absence, there's no one left to loosen up the pain's ropes. And right as I was folding my diary note, a brother interrupted my thoughts, telling me to go vote. Hey, yo, you ain't heard the news? They killing all the brothers, and the last one looked like you. It's like they calling all the fouls, but yet they making all the rules. I swear they racist. Thinking only time you supposed to take a knee is for a safety. And I hope you catch that. Shit, we goal line. And they don't really want us to get that touchback. You can believe that. You can trust and believe that. I naively left the exchange, calling out for Jesus. But I couldn't reach him on my landline. So I hit the local church, hand pressed, eyes closed with my head down. And before the preacher can come round and make one sign, I stopped him. Hey, man, just pray. I ain't worried about what you did yesterday, just what you say today. You see, the doctor say my granny's sick and she ain't got too many days. Plus my partner living on the edge and I just got a crib not too far from where he stay. Getting racial profile for no reason. Just to make it home at night, my mama had to plead the blood of Jesus. Whoa. And she did that on repeat. Gunshots and sirens make it hard to get a good night's sleep, you dig? Now that's deep. Especially if you feel like I feel without being from where I live. I'm dope.
Listen, listen, listen. Please listen, listen, listen. Time is winding down. Stop. Let me speak right now. We need healing for our people. We need healing for our land. We need hearts wide open, willing to take a stand. Tell me what you see. Do you see the real me? Look into my eyes. Can you sympathize? Can you hear us? We are pleading. We want justice. Listen, listen, listen.